Hey guys, Griffy here. Today I'm very excited to bring to you some Halo 5 Guardian split screen action featuring myself on the bottom and my best mate Coyote, aka David. So we're playing on the Stormbreak Assault map. Our strategy at the start honestly was to just utilize as much team play as we could, relevant of how we would normally go with our KDs, because as a lot of people know, one thing that most people are very aware of is the kill to death ratio in matches, and now that being able to push the start button to see exactly how you've gone in match, well, a lot of people are going to be playing more conservatively and not really so much for the team. So this objective based map is mainly focusing around the middle capture point, which is the fortress. So we were more than likely just going to be assaulting that all game if we didn't get it, and defending it if we did. That was our game plan for this match. As you can see, as you watch this split screen, honestly, Halo's really missed a trick by not putting it in. Having to buy your own Xbox Live, your own Xbox One. Like I just got an Xbox One on the 1st of December 2015, so we're in 2016 now. I've had it for just over a month. I don't know how long the Xbox One's been out for, but considering the lack of split screen playability, it was honestly one of the main reasons I didn't buy an Xbox, because you don't always want to be playing on your own. Well, if you do play with your friends, you actually want to have a bit of a social gameplay aspect, and I think Halo really lost a part of itself in, I guess, the online sense by not allowing guests or allowing people to split screen, because they've truly lost a big part of the game by doing this. So as you can see, as I said, Coyote on top, myself on the bottom screen. This is also a match where I don't do as good as I normally did. At this stage I think I had a KD of 2.7, which I was trying to maintain each game by making sure that my confrontations were ones I could generally win, but sometimes you have a bad roll of the dice, and I think this is one of those games for me. But being able to play with your mate, you don't really care so much if you do well or not, as long as you're both having fun. And I guess you could say having fun for most people is winning, but playing alongside your best friend and doing stuff together, and in this particular sense, we were all about the fortress and more so for the team. But especially Warzone being the most popular playlist in Halo now. Halo's been out for probably just under 2 months, maybe just over, around that benchmark anyway. But you can't actually see how many players are in each playlist, so I think the safe bet nowadays is to get a game quickly, and I guess being able to not worry so much about the competitive aspect as in Warzone, because a 12 on 12 you can in some respects hide behind the better players. I've certainly noticed matches where the enemy team has got people on average 10 kills each, and one guy had a 55-60, and it felt like we're up against a bloody monolith. For me especially, I like the idea in Warzone where you can be like an operator, or like Navy SEALs or Special Forces. I'm not saying that particularly, but you can have an objective within objectives. Like my main goal usually is not so much to get the most kills, it's to cut off the enemy players trying to get to the main combat area, or pick off the guys that are distracted by the main attacking force. So in the fortress there's 2 main entrances for each side, and then one that's shared. So the bottom level where I am at the moment, the top level where Coyote is at the time of this recording anyway. I'm not sure if I'm going to sync it up perfectly, but you can do many more things within the maps achieving specific objectives, especially inside the fortress, with being at the back as compared up the front and keeping them out of the main area itself. So Warzone really has been a bit of a redeeming factor for Halo 5's online. I think when most people are going to talk about Halo 5 online, it's always going to be about Warzone. And I think 12 on 12 you've really got the situations, maybe even for competitive gaming, with 3 teams of 4. And then you could have captains where the teams are put in a pool randomly and then they're assorted. But I don't know, that's honestly what I would suggest for Halo 5's online competitive scene, if they were going to do that, because this is just so much more than the tiny little maps they've got for Team Slayer, which honestly, even if you win a confrontation, you're pretty much going to die 2 out of 3 times, because someone else is just going to walk upon you, at least in Warzone. And something I've really noticed is you can establish your presence on a part of the map. You can hold down a whole area if your aim's good enough. I came against certain players who are now in the top 100 on the Halo tracker, and I've played them several times, and even with the 12 on 12 you kind of know who's killing you over and over again, or who's really good at shooting. You learn who they are. So you do have randoms who you just kill willy-nilly, but the other guys who've got good aim really stand out. So there is a lot more variation, I guess, in the skill cap in Halo 5 Warzone playlist, which If I was part of the development team on 343, I'd shift 90% of my resources to this playlist, because 10 playlists, or 10 maps with this playlist, at the moment there's only 4, you'd have massive replayability. The difference each map plays, like, what was it? My favourite is Noctis, Battle at Noctis, which is very different to the map we're on currently, which is Stormbreak. You get the feeling that, especially if you are controlling certain parts of the map, you really are doing a lot, even though there are 11 other players on the map on your team sharing the same objectives with you. I wouldn't call myself the most team-friendly player, because I generally do play a specific style, and I don't really like to adjust too much, and that would be closing down parts of the map. Not too much camping, because I am an active mover, but always going for players that are between objectives. That's generally what I like to do personally. David is much more of an assaulting player, where he goes in for the objectives, which is why our styles match really well, because I try to keep players off him, or him getting flanked. So you definitely have more dynamics in the map from not only the size, but I guess the right volume of player density. I think Team Slayer in particular, there's just, the maps are too small, or it's more designed for 3-on-3. Anyway guys, sit back, relax, enjoy. I hope you enjoy this replay. It's taken a lot of time to put this together. When we heard that there wouldn't be any split screen in Halo 5, neither of us could really accept that, so we were looking at ways to overcome that, and this has been our way to do it. So if you like this, please thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and if you want to see more, let us know. On particular Warzone maps, we'd like to know that as well. If you'd like to play with us and be part of our recordings, Coyote is Coyote, C-O-Y-O-T-E 1108, and mine's G for Griffy. Send us a message and we'd love to party up. Thank you very much and good.
Is in the air above the cargo dock. Enemy fire. Enemy eliminated Captain Wamik. Enemy is halfway to victory. Firing on target! Prometheans at the transport bay. Soldier Commando at the transport bay. Wreck confirmed. Wreck confirmed.
Topped it out. Nice job. Looks clear, but keep your guard up.
We've gained
Roger
the
that.
lead.
Weapons up.
Incoming Prometheans in the outpost.
Can't shake this coast.
Promethean warp imminent.
Got a ghost on me. Enemies hit.
Warden Eternal is at the outpost. He's a high priority target.
Enemy fire. Hold formation.
Level 8 Rex available. We're nearing victory. We win when we take down Warden Eternal. Hit him with everything we've got.
I lost shields.
Wreck confirmed.
Weapons up. Keep firing.